There we go. That's a better transition. In this video, we'll talk about what you use for the username for your super admin account in Joomla. Hey there, Joomla fans. Tim Davis here. I'm a Joomla fan too, and thanks for tuning in to this edition of Maintenance Monday live stream number 58. We're getting up there in the numbers. So thank you everybody who's tuning in, and don't forget to say hi in chat. In a little while, we'll head on over to chat and have a discussion. Plus, I'll fire up a Zoom meeting so that, oh, there we go. Just have to decline that call there. We'll fire up a Zoom meeting so that we can chat by voice as well. If you're watching this on the replay, on the recording, then please, if you haven't yet, subscribe and ring that bell so you get notifications. All right, let's just get right to this. I have to switch over on my handy dandy remote. That is not the screen. There is the screen. We're viewing right there the basicjoomla.com site. Don't forget to head on over and enter this month's monthly giveaway, basicjoomla.com/giveaways, and we will give away a 1-year membership to manage one site on myjoomla.com, or a 1-month membership to manage unlimited sites, or a free pro version of Regular Labs extension for a year, and explaining Joomla 3. Joomla 3 Explained, the book from OS Training, from Joomla Shack. So the username that you use for, hello Vinny and John, the username that you use for your super admin account is important because, as Phil Taylor points out on myjoomla.com, because that's where I went looking for today's topic, if you use a very common login name for your username, you've already given away half of the combination needed to do all kinds of damage to your site. And as Phil points out, there was a previous version of Joomla where when you set up Joomla, the default super admin name was admin. In fact, to one of my more recent clients that I added to my hosting service and start maintaining sites for, when the site came over, it had admin as the username. So that knowledge is out there, and you just don't want to give hackers the ability to be halfway to taking control of your site. Remember, security on our Joomla sites is a lot like security or safety on a plane. We just want to have every rivet in place, everything possible that we can do to keep problems from hacking or from hackers from getting in. So since I found this topic on myjoomla.com, I thought I would take a look at just show you that once there, and then we'll take a look at how to log in and change your username. So here's the snapshot for the basicjoomla.com site. I created a profile last night, where a super admin profile with the username admin, but I left it blocked. So even if someone were trying to get in there, they still have to get the password, and it's not activated anyways. In the snapshot for the site here, if I click this green eyeball, we'll see only the issues that are in play here, and we come down, we'll see super admin should not have username admin, and we can click on the learn more there for information. And that's pretty much what I just told you. Don't have it highly guessable in the previous version. And then there at the previous version of Joomla that used admin as a default. And then also we head over to see here, there's a tool. You can investigate and fix. And basically what you can do is this will change the name for your super admin account. So I did not try this with it unpublished, but I think it's going to work. So let's just click fix this for me. We'll say go ahead. Sure hope that this tells us what the new username is. Oh, and look at that. There's the username, and there's the new password for everybody to read online. But this account is blocked. It's not activated, so nobody can use that. And of course, right after this live stream, I'll go in and I will take that off. So anyways, there's a handy dandy tool if you want to just change your username and password. Don't forget to write that down before you go somewhere else and then later on try to log in, because then you're going to have to search some of my videos to see how to get into a site that you are locked out. Yeah, Vinny, you just logged in. Hey, Phil. Anyway, so like I said, this is unpublished. That username, so it is fine. The other way to change your username, of course, and let's go to this little Let's see, here we go. I have a site here that for rocket theme tutorials, and I believe I have this account activated. 4, 6. Okay, there we go, and we're in users and manage. We're going to go to, and you will see this profile. I'm crazy. And the username is admin. All you need to do is click on the account and change your login to whatever you want it to be. Admin crazy exclamation mark. All right. And you could change your password at that point. All you have to do is just click save. And your login has been changed. We can go save and close. And you've taken care of that problem. You've hidden one more thing from hackers, or you made it that much harder for them to get into your site. In fact, while we're in here just now, why don't I delete? Oh, I can't delete myself. Okay, I will delete that later on, but I probably can't disable myself either. Although, for those of you who watch my live streams, I could probably find a way to do it. Anyways, so I will fix that up later and get to that. So there you go. Notice Rocket Theme Help and have a backdoor account on this and other sites. The Rocket Theme Help site, the profile there, I created that for them once to log in on to check something. So I did put that there, but yeah, so I did create that site, Phil. Anyway, so before we head on over to chat, that's basically it. If you're just here for the information, don't use admin for your super user account. And don't use, that's not the screen I want, and don't use something that's really easily guessed, like Tim or Bob, or something that's really key in your site. I know on my public tutorials, I have CyberSalt as my login, which is easily guessable, but basically whatever login I'm going to use is going to be out there anyway. So on your sites, don't use something that is easily guessable, because then they're just the one password guess away. And it's possible, as for those of us that are managing sites for other people, you know, they have, if someone's username is admin or something easy, the odds are their password is probably pretty easy too, because they don't have security, friend of mine. So don't be like them. Be like someone who has a unique login username and a good password. So before we head on over to the chat, if that's all that you're here for, I thank you for tuning in. Remember, if you're watching this on the rerun here on the channel on the recording, then please subscribe, ring that bell for notifications of new live streams and updates, and check back tomorrow on Twitch, twitch.tv/Basic Joomla. I'm not quite sure who I've got talking tomorrow. I'm still waiting to hear back from them, but something will happen. So anyway, so for those of you who are leaving, thanks for watching. Enjoy your Joomla sites, and God bless. And for those of you that are chatting, let me just fire up Zoom here, which I'm going to have to do on this screen here to find the icon. If I close enough things, and I post something in there so we can talk. Also, last week was my voice was super loud and everyone else's was quiet. It was really hard to follow in the chat after. So and we had a bit of echo on the live stream with Peter last week. Watch me work live stream. So I'm going to put on the headset here so the recording is better. And I don't have that set up yet, but let's create the whole, there you go. We've got Zoom right there. We will schedule a meeting for right now. Host, there we go. And let's go ahead and just schedule it right now. And I will post the link in chat for the URL for this as that fires up there. I just running a teeny bit late here, so that's why I don't have this part set up yet. But we'll have it in there soon. Okay, there's the link. And I just have to find the chat window now for this. There we go. Join me on Zoom. Now the camera is going to stay gripped. I will not be appearing on camera in Zoom because only one program at a time can use my camera. And right now it is Streamlabs OBS. So for those of you that want to head on over there, drop in and we will talk and catch up. Yeah, so somebody is there. Bing bong. And this is, again, actually my idea for tomorrow. Let me just plug this headset in here. There we go. My idea for tomorrow is to get my friend who knows Zoom really, really well to drop by the site here. And there's participants. Hey, John, I see that you are there. If you guys, someone want to, once you get on there, if you would like to talk, I will know that my speakers things are working here. And also, we need to get to where we have chat on there so we can see what people are typing on the YouTube there. There's Vinny. I have to unmute everybody when they come in. You there, Vinny?
I am.
Hey, how you doing?
I am doing well. How are you?
I'm doing great, although I do not hear you through my headset here, but that's okay.
Well, that's not my fault.
Yeah, I know it's not your fault. And so you asked the question why Peter did not get the Netherlands on his thumbnail. Because I was just so busy making thumbnails and doing stuff. I did think about that.
I just think it's a
well, I know, and I thought if I put the flag on this thumbnail, I'm gonna have to do that on every single thumbnail that I make. So it's one extra step. But I think it's a good idea, so I will probably go. Well, I will look for something because I can tell you're very, very bitter about it. Phil's going food shopping for his normal Monday night takeaway. Shop has no electricity. Oh, man. That is a bummer. Yes, plus there's the whole thing about the heat for cooking it. So you're like, you're less than a week away from launching your new Fandangled site there. Next Monday. So are we going to talk about next Tuesday then? I was thinking from concept to completion. Talk about your site. Okay. Well, we're all desperate. Most of which me. Can everybody hear this on? Is this working on the chat? Or on the stream? Can people hear Vinny? Yeah. So no, I thought that would be good. So I don't know if you know. Okay, yeah, you can only hear us. Lynx says he can only hear us. Hey, Lynx, thanks for tuning in today. I think that's a new name for being live, right? Is this your first time on a live stream, Lynx? Yeah. Well, Lynx Aether, if I pronounced that right, says he can only hear. So, and I'm looking on. I can see me. Oh, it's the second time. And Lynx, where are you at? Because I've started been keeping a list, trying to keep track and remember where everybody is. We don't have too many on, but and John says not on the YouTube live. Okay, John's in a surprise, Arizona. That is a surprise. Oh. Well, that would be a new thing. All right. Yes, we'll see. Tell us if can you hear Vinny, or can you hear me, or can you hear both of us? Oh, I can only hear you. Oh, you can only hear me. You can't hear Vinny. Okay. I was thinking you could only hear me because but you couldn't see me. And I thought, well, how does that work? But all right. Well, then that means yes, I'm talking to myself. Okay, well here I think I know what the problem probably is. Is in Streamlab OBS it picks up sound coming over the speaker. All right, so if I pull out this now, Vinny, say something. See if the kind people can hear you.
Well, let's see if they can hear this. If not, this is wasted on everybody but Tim.
Okay. Yes. Well, don't waste things on me. Links. We're not on Twitch right now, so tomorrow it will be. It's twitch.tv/basic Joomla. Okay. Links can hear you, Vinny. All right. So what I'm going to have to do then is I'm going to have to get some cables, and what I will do is I'll run a splitter off my sound card so that I can use system audio so that OBS records this, but then I'll run a splitter to my microphone, to my headset, and I can listen off of system audio instead of taking it over some other way.
Sounds like another live broadcast you could do.
I could do a live broadcast, although you know what? Excuse whatever you say to me while I bend over to plug this in the back of my computer. I can probably do it that way. We'll see. All right. Where's the green cord? There. Oh, look at that. I do. Man. I already had a splitter on the back of the computer.
This is entertaining television.
It's not entertaining television. Well, certainly, yeah, entertaining television, like when Lucy and her friend were putting chocolates in the box. No, no, I don't think I'm that entertaining. If I was, which one? I was just saying, if I was, which one? Which one would you be? Which one would I be? Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna go. Oh, we'd be gone. If it has nothing to do with admins, but I think Mary understands my formula for what sits behind me here. I don't know if she's on there. Anyone else want to hazard a guess why have we begun there? By the way, Links, I did read that. You should see our police cars. They're very much a surprise. That's a great one. I bet you probably have a lot of surprise jokes down in Surprise, Arizona. John, sorry, John, I can now unmute you if you want to talk. I'm clicking on mute, but you're still muted. Maybe that's a setting that you... Oh, there he is. Hey, John. How are you today? Oh, that's good. John, do you know the Lucille Ball show from many years ago? Oh, okay. That's Vinny. John is not going to be any help to us about which one of us is Lucy and which one's Ethel. Well, I know, but I got a lot of things on the go here, man. Exactly. That might be the other reason why I couldn't come up with a name. There's a bit of it. No, there's just it sounds. It sure sounds like a little bit of an airplane sound. It's not bad though. Okay, now Link says he can't hear them anymore. Oh my goodness, this is someone's. I don't understand how that can be. Okay, so wow, that's really weird. So Links, can you hear them now? You guys say something. And there's John. We'll just wait and see what Link says. No, you can't. Well, I don't understand that because I plugged my headset into the exact same sound out here. I don't think my computer is that smart. All right, there, I've unplugged it. It didn't stop. No, Vinny, you went blind when I bent over. All right. Yeah, links. Don't open OBS because that won't get you there. What you want to do is click on this link, and that will get you to Zoom. OBS is the software that I use for streaming to my streaming this live on YouTube or to Twitch. And so all you need to do is go on to Zoom and click on that, join the meeting. You may have to create a profile.
Tim, I think he was saying that, suggesting he was going to walk you through how to fix it in OBS.
Oh. All right. Yes, okay, that would be cool. Go ahead, Lynx. Lynx, can you hear them? Can you hear them both now? Did you hear what Vinny just said? Oh yes, because Lynx said yes, Vinny. I have to keep up
No,
on.
I think he was talking about yes, Vinny, what I said.
No, I know. So that's why I was wondering if he heard you. I just do not understand why, when if I plug my headset into a splitter, there's sound going to the speaker and there's sound going to my headset. So that should not block things out. That doesn't make any sense to me. But anyways, that's weird. That's the wonders of the computer world. All right, so Vinny, that's great. Next week we will talk about from concept to completion of your site, and that may or may not be a good time to show us how you change the colors of the tags and added icons.
Oh yeah, I got to do a tutorial on that actually.
Okay, so on your scene in OBS, add audio output capture. All right, let's see. John, say hello to whoever's there with you for me.
Yeah, it's the flight attendant.
All right. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do, and I'm in Streamlabs OBS too, links. So, media source, add a new source, local file. No.
Wait a minute, this isn't Watch Me Work.
I know, it feels like it though, doesn't it? Yeah, so I've got this full screen chat. I'm in sources. I've got, I have audio output capture on. And so, and because that is what's picking up this on the desktop. Because this is desktop audio. We just lose it when I plug in when I plug in my headset here, so. And if I click on the gear there, yeah, audio output capture, I've got that. That's just for some reason. I know that when I plug in my headset into the CPU, it says, oh, did you just plug in a headset? I say yes, and then I have a plug-in on the front of my CPU, so I lose that. Change it to the device you're listening when you plug it in. Might be named headphones or front panel. All right, I'm going to give that a try. We may go silent here for a second. Okay, I got my headset on. What did I plug in? Headphone. And now we'll go to source. Let me see, I can hear John on there. Oh, yeah, there we go. Speakers. Speakers, real tech. Okay. All right, let's try that. Say hi, Vinny. Or John.
Hi, Vinny or John.
All right. I didn't have headphones or front panel, but it did ask me to pick my video card again. So we will see if that did it. Oh, you hear it. Okay. And I selected
Not
the
yet.
exact same thing. So, okay, well, that's good to know. I will definitely have to, I'll make a note of that for switching the next time we do this, which is excellent. Now we only have diehard faithfuls here. And look, I got some crazy kind of chat happening up in the corner there. Okay. Excellent, Links. What do you do what do you do with OBS? Are you gaming? Are you streaming? Oh, live stream and live events. Cool. You do any DJing? Because Vinny is a DJ.
Yeah, but I don't live stream.
No. You could.
I could, but I don't. I don't even have a camera that works on my computer right now.
There you go. And Link says that he streams DJs, so you wouldn't even have to worry about it. You just have to set things up and he'll stream you.
Or not.
Exactly. So, John, what are you working on these days?
What I'm working on, I'm trying to create some directories for what's called shops that sells at the roadside, farms and so on.
All right, yeah.
So kind of directory for that.
Nice. So that's something just to find locations for it, or?
Yeah, because last year I found kind of annoying if I wanted to find something specific, couldn't find anywhere to buy it. So I think, maybe I can create something by myself where
Nice.
the small shops can use for promoting them.
Excellent. That's probably a common way that for websites to come into being when someone notices there's something that's not there, so it's an opportunity to get on there and do it.
Well, that's how we got all those nice little regular lab extensions.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what Peter is telling us last week. So yeah, that got okay traffic today so far when I launched that. I actually had it lined up on Hootsuite last night to notify 15 minutes after I had it scheduled to go live, so that actually worked well.
It's probably because he has good keywords.
Yes. Well, I did. Well, yeah, probably. I think probably that'd be noticing. We'll see eventually if it kicks in for keywords, but I think it probably will. In fact, why don't we do that over here? I'm going to change to here. Will I show up in the bottom corner there? There we go. Let's check that out. I think it was an introduction to regular expressions. I spell introduction correctly. And regex. I didn't use the term regex in searching either, so did not show up in that search. Let's check for videos. There's probably quite a bit on here, so not. It wasn't one of those freebies. For instance, if I search for Regular Labs Joomla, a bunch of my videos will come up. Here's some of his tutorials, but there's a Regular Labs video that I've done there. Oh, only one. Sometimes there's more. If I try replacer, I know that's another one that comes up with a bunch of my videos. Oh, his are coming up good too. Okay, excellent. Not that I want to throw him off or anything, but good. Anyways, yeah, we'll see. I think probably be interesting too as people get looking through videos on the channel that they see other things, or it gets presented to them, and whatever. The really juicy topics that will bring in a lot of traffic for me, I do not. I have not done one of those in a while, so I have lists of them to do, but I have not done one of them in a while. Oh, okay, so I remember what I forgot about. So you're wondering about Weed Be Gone and the hat. So for those that don't know, I have 3 hard hats in my possession. I have an orange one that I've had for a super long time, since I was a teenager out of high school doing some work. And then I have the white one and this silver one, which is actually pink. And I had those 3 hard hats because my late brother-in-law was a blaster, so I would go take the camera out. He'd call me when he was doing a big blast, and he did big blasts. There were no mats on top of them, a couple tons of explosives at once, and we'd set up the camera and on the tripod and then go hide and he'd blow it up, or sometimes got to push the button. So I picked up a couple of extra hard hats over the years, and there was this pink one. So I would go out, and I often took people with me to watch the blast, and so no one wanted the pink hard hat, and I always got the orange hard hat because orange is my favorite color. So eventually I just took I think this is wheel rim silver paint, and painted it silver so someone didn't get stuck with the pink hat. So anyway, so I have 3 hard hats. So if you look through all the thumbnails for Maintenance Monday, I rotate through the hard hats. It goes orange, white with the blue my Joomla sticker that I put on it, my Joomla.com sticker, and then silver. So I rotate through those. I also try very hard not to wear the same shirt for at least 4 or 5 different videos. And then, because it's Maintenance Monday, when I started, I thought, well, I'll just go out and I'll grab a tool. So I went out to my shop and grabbed a tool, and so I posed for it for Maintenance Monday. So now, 58 times I have used 58 different props for my thumbnail. So what I do is I pose for the thumbnail with the appropriate helmet. Actually, last night I went and I thought, well, I checked, I haven't worn this shirt for a while, so I put it on for the thumbnail and left it out for this morning. I grabbed Weed Be Gone because I never used it, and so after I do the thumbnail, I just always put it in the right hand corner. So that's sort of the method to my branding madness there.
Yeah, I don't follow.
Everyone's quietly wondering if they should make some OCD jokes or something like that.
No, I'm just wondering if we should call somebody and get you help.
I think they stopped coming after phone calls. So
You just wanted something that you could put on your. You're running out of. Oh, now I can't remember what they're called.
props.
No, you're running out of. You know when you're thinking of a word and you know it's there, and thumbnail. There's the word.
Oh, okay.
You're running out of thumbnail ideas. Is what it is.
No. Because since we're all just hanging out working here, I don't mind. If anyone else has anything like totally more interesting that they want to talk about, feel free. But let me let's see. I'll switch to that screen here, and I go to thumbnails, and then I will search for JPG. Get them all here, JPG, and I have to view by. Let's go large icons. No, it won't be big enough. View by extra large icons. Okay, so there's a picture of Vinny that I used for the thumbnail there. All right, so we've got.
You cropped out the best part of the whole picture too.
Yes, I know. Well, get her to ask her what she wants to do a live stream on, and I'll slide the picture over even more. All right, so there's today's thumbnail with my alien hands down there, like 3 cartoon fingers. That's the very original one when I was playing around for a mold for it. That's me in front of the green screen for place in Russia. That's the Kiba one. Now these are not Maintenance Monday ones. So these are Joomla update ones. We'll get down into those. Look at all these pictures of me. There you go. So I end up posing for a picture, and then I just put it in behind on my template. That's the giveaway one. Oh, that's one. We're getting close. There we go. I think that looks like one of my first ones there. Maintenance. Yeah, this is number 1. So you'll see orange hard hat, sledgehammer. That's a respectable tool. This is not a respectable tool, but this is a respectable tool. And then and a blue shirt. And then week 2, grab a crescent wrench, white hard hat, shirt that my sister made me 30 years ago that still fits. And then silver with the pink edge. And different shirt. And there we go. Orange, white, silver, orange, white, silver, orange, white, silver.
You could almost just take a picture of yourself and reuse that same picture and then just Photoshop the rest of the elements.
That's true, but the like just put a tool in my hand?
Yeah. And put a different hard hat on. So you take a picture of each one of your hard hats and just Photoshop the new one in.
I know, but that would take more time than setting up the camera and getting a tool out of my shop and posing. So
I don't know. I think if you set it up ahead of time where you had a number of tools all ready to go.
Oh, look at that. I have gone. Look at that. Orange, white, orange. Oh, my goodness.
Where has this live stream gone?
Oh, well.
If you've tuned in this far, you must have nothing better to do.
I broke the pattern. Darn.
Right now, Tim is just trying to pad this so he gets over that 10-minute mark so he can make that YouTube money.
I can't make any YouTube money because my channel got demonetized. So.
Well, you got 1,000 people right now, right?
Yeah, but I need 4,000 watch hours in the last 365 days.
And that's what we're doing right now.
Well, yeah, but no one's going to watch that much. I actually need 11 hours of watch time each day on average to make that.
All right, so if you're in the chat or you're tuned in right now...
Don't say it, Vinny, because if someone reports it, they'll say, oh, no, that's not honest, and then my channel gets blocked.
Hey, you know what? I'm not part of your channel.
I know.
I'm not part of your channel. I don't make anything if your channel gets success. I get nothing.
I'm not making...
Nothing whatsoever.
I'm not...
So I would encourage you to share this video and share all the videos in your social medias. I don't get anything for this.
No, I know.
So this is just my suggestion to you. Tim is putting up his own thing where he says, don't say anything. Don't say anything. I don't want to get demonetized. But, Tim works very hard at this, and you can support him just by watching a video and sharing a video. Yes. 11 hours, people. Come on, marathon time. Basic Joomla marathon time.
Don't do it. I'll get in trouble.
You can't get in trouble if I'm telling other people.
Well, possibly, but one never knows. One never knows how trouble finds them.
It's not like we live in the same area, so they can't hide that. Our IPs are so far apart.
I know, but here's the problem. See, Link said he's going to fire up his VMware boxes. That's going to get...
Link. He's not even associated with you. He's not even in this country.
No, but... Oh, my goodness. No, Links, do not do that.
Well, he does have a point, though. You can't get demonetized if you are not monetized already.
No, but it's when you get your channel shut off. That's what I'm worried about. They do that.
They do, but you're not doing anything wrong.
I'm not doing anything right, though, either. So that's the whole point. Anyways, but I do encourage people to watch the videos and share them with their friends.
Oh, yeah. You can say that, but if I say that, you get in some sort of embarrassed mode.
Well, I'm allowed to do that. You were going... Are we from America's hat? What's hat? Vinny, you're American. What's hat?
I don't know. It's something you put on your head.
Yeah, but what's America's hat?
Is it the magma hat or a MAGA or the Trump hat?
I don't know. I think it. Yes, Lynx. I'm in Canada. Oh, are you guys from America's hat? No. Okay. Yeah, Canada.
Oh,
Okay, get it.
oh, I get it.
Oh,
No,
see,
I'm from
I thought
I'm
that
from America's nostril.
I thought that he was insulting me and calling me American, but he was insulting you and calling you Canadian.
No, he was insulting you and saying you're part of America's wardrobe.
Canada is is the number one country north of the United States, eh?
Yes, yes, it is, eh?
I actually have that on one of my sites.
Yes, you are. You are our favorite northern border. Out of all the countries off the northern border of the United States, Canada is our favorite.
We're a great country. See, I'm trying to see if I can find this.
Hi, Mary.
Hey, Mary. Have you been here the whole time, Mary? Did you sit through a second a separate explanation of how I do my thumbnails?
It was riveting.
She's heard it before. Oh, you want to here? Let me show you how sad my. Let's see here. Let's. I think this will.
Mary, you're always working. When do you have time to play with anything besides goats?
Exactly. Did you see this? This billboard here, Canada leading the world in being just north of the United States. It's super tiny.
Yeah, that is pretty tiny.
Yeah, that's old school website stuff there. I've had this on my site since. It says published July 25th, but that's when I converted all my HTML pages over to Joomla. And that was before 2011. Anyways, this has been around a long time. So that was actually a big picture on the internet a while ago. And actually, you can see how well that I'm being targeted for my advertising on my site here. Prime cables with the stand-up desk and the monitors that we were looking at a while ago.
Oh, that monitor stand. Look at that.
Yeah.
I got one of those.
I know. You showed it. You showed us that picture a while ago.
Of my 3 monitors?
Yes.
Yeah. I find that they are. I don't suggest 3 monitors for anybody. I know that Peter wrote and tweeted out that he only uses 1 monitor.
Yeah.
I prefer more than 1 monitor, but 3 is rather excessive.
Peter does have 2 monitors though. He mostly uses the one on his laptop, but when we were chatting last week, I know that he had 2 going. So, because I saw myself full screen. So Mary says that it was riveting, and she's getting lots of work done. Mary, Lucille Ball show, Lucille and Ethel. Which one's me and which one's Vinny? Am I a Lucy or an Ethel?
Lucy, you have some explaining to do. Can you hear my nice clicking on my keys?
Yes. That's because you're working as well.
I love mechanical keyboards. You should do a spec, one of those spec things where you show off all your specs of your equipment. People like those.
Both of us are Lucy.
Okay.
There's someone.
That should be fun. Neither of us are redheads, though. But...
I can accept that we're both Lucy, but I think Webby's. I think that Mary's just unable to commit.
Mary must be our Ethel then.
Now you're going to drive her to a decision.
We need an Ethel. Pick.
Now, if we were talking honeymooners, which one of us would be which?
Man, you're going old.
I am old. Not only I'm not that old, but I watched a lot of old TV with my mom, and I grew up on that old stuff. So
I did too. Nick at Night.
I watched that stuff prime time.
No, I'm not that old.
So she's at works or Fred.
Fred's Ethel's husband.
Yeah. Alrighty.
We lost John.
Did John leave?
I don't know if he left, but he just got really quiet.
Oh, look at that. My free meeting's going to end in 10 minutes. Have we been talking that much? Of course, I spent half of it trying to get the headset working with links.
That's how you time your videos. It's just put on Zoom, and then that's how you know when to end.
Yeah. 5 minutes left. Wow, time flies.
I thought it was 10 minutes like 2 seconds ago.
Well, no, that's when I saw the pop-up, and I said, no, I'm going to stay with free. Tomorrow we will, if my friend does the live stream, tomorrow we will be fine. And the only thing that we're going to lose here is the only thing that we're going to lose here is the Zoom meeting. We can continue to chat on what's that other program? Yeah, YouTube.
Twitch. We'll be on Twitch.
Windows KML editor. Anybody? What Mary asks. Links is there. He's working. So if he goes quiet, he says I go quiet when the phone rings. Everybody is working.
Well, yeah, it's like in the middle of the day for me.
Yeah, it's middle of the day for me too. I guess it's sort of working. Oh, KML editor for maps. Not me. Obviously not me because I didn't recognize it.
I don't know what she's asking. Is she asking? I mean, she's asking a question, obviously, but Windows KML editor ? Is not actually a question.
Yeah, but then she said anybody. You have to just.
Which is really not a question.
You just have to interpret.
But what is the question?
She says, does anyone use Windows KML editor?
But she didn't say that.
Yes, she did. She said Windows KML editor. Anybody? It's like
it must be a West Coast thing where you guys don't actually fill out an entire sentence.
No, it's like got milk.
But that
Anybody?
actually is a question.
She's looking for one to easily edit KML files. Oh, okay. I thought actually KML editor was the program.
See, without all the details.
Yes, but see, she just assumes we're smart enough to know what she's talking about.
But we've already determined that both of us are Lucy.
And then Link says, "Do you have milk? Does not have that nice ring to it." All right, hey.
Actually, my girlfriend's business has got clicks.
Oh, okay.
And she's into internet marketing, so she kind of it's a much nicer ring than. Do you have any clicks?
Hey, we're gonna get cut off here, so listen.
Awesome.
Right after we get cut off, let's try going back in and see if it starts the clock again. I'm curious. That would be good information to have since we're on such a roll here.
You might have to do another meeting.
Yeah, if it doesn't work, I'll paste another link in there. We have 2 minutes and 5 seconds to find out. So.
All right.
Yeah, do you have milk? Yeah, so that reminds me, yesterday my son came for a visit, and actually Saturday, my son and daughter-in-law and 2 kids, and he drives truck for a living. Last Christmas we bought him a dash cam, and so he has a YouTube channel that he's putting these dash cam videos on. There's a channel that could have potentially good watch time because some of his trips are like an hour and hour and 40 minutes that he's got on there. Anyways, so he has the camera in the back window of his truck. So one of the thumbnails he made was was something like want want to ride in the cab. And anyways, his wife thought that sounded kind of creepy. So I suggested, yeah, like you've got candy. So Vinny says, oh, Vinny, I'm not telling you, Notepad++ kinetic KML files.
That's what I'm just reading.
Yeah. Gap says Google Meet would be nice for something like this.
No, just Tim needs to fork over the money and pay for this app. So that's what needs to happen.
Yes, which I'm on the verge of doing. We're on the verge. We must be on the verge of being less than a minute. We're going to go bye-bye very soon. But we will come back and see if that happens.
Pretty much, Lynx. It pretty much can. At least anything text-based.
Yeah, and Lynx, check out Vinny's introduction to Notepad++, which is on the channel from a couple of weeks ago.
I did like the one that I did like.
All right. I guess I don't need to be quiet for those of you that are still watching on YouTube. I'm just trying to get Vinny back here and see if we can rejoin that conversation. There we go. There's the link for him to click and anyone else too. Yes, the stream did die. They cut me off after the free time. Links, I really like Zoom. I'm going to go with that because I have some other projects that I'm using it on, and probably am going to get the free version as well. So let's see. Oh, ding dong. Vinny is here. Now I just have to find. I have to find the window to let him in. There it is. We lost you there, John, but you're welcome to come back in if you want. There we go. Unmute Vinny. All right.
Yeah, but I had me muted.
You had you muted. All right, you're back in, and we're going again.
Am I back?
You are back.
Did everybody hear me?
I can hear you.
Well, that good. You could hear me before too. I don't think people can. We don't know if everyone.
I have to find back to the chat window there. Oh man, we just lost 5 people all of a sudden.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It was because I left.
Yeah, there's only 2 watching now, it says.
I don't know. My stream, I can't get. It says 6 for me.
Okay, maybe it's off a little bit.
I don't know. I can't.
It says YouTube's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming.
Yeah, it's choppy for me.
Yeah, it's probably because Zoom was somehow recording the whole time that last time, which I didn't need it to, and then my computer started crunching it. So
do you have the same computer that you do everything on, or do you have a separate stream computer?
No, I've just got the one computer. Yeah, it's called Zoom Links. The link is that I just posted up there. Oh, I posted YouTube. YouTube. I posted the super long link there.
I got there. It just took me out of the broadcast, though.
Oh, okay.
So as I was saying before, since we were so rudely interrupted by Zoom,
my lack of budget, yeah,
because of Tim's budget, or lack of thereof, because he needs to make that YouTube money so he can pay for these things. So people watch his videos, so he can pay for Zoom. 11 hours, everybody. 11 hours today. Stream, just like marathon. Tim Marathon.
Yeah.
I was liking what Sublime did with the regex thing that Peter was doing last week. But however, the big difference between Sublime and Notepad is that Notepad is a free app, and Sublime is not.
Okay. I thought Sublime was just an Apple thing, but
No. They have a Windows version. Yep.
oh, I know the other thing too that is probably causing stream problems here is OneDrive is doing a big, huge sync. So that would be taking over stuff there. And my computer, I started copying a bunch of stuff last night, and it was still copying this morning. And so that's been working, but I couldn't stop it, so that was not an optimal time. But anyways, that it might just come back once things happen. But no, anyways, to answer your question, Vinny, maybe I didn't do it. I just have the one computer that I'm doing everything on. I would like to have. It would be great to have just a streaming computer. But I just have the one, and I wouldn't mind having a computer for crunching video as well when I have a project going, so I can just go and work, because sometimes that's...
Yeah, I have that problem too when I'm rendering video or After Effects files, is I have one computer. So if I do that, I do it overnight, because otherwise it kills my computer. I can't do anything.
Yeah. Yeah, so still low video output.
Yeah, but is it recording okay, or will all this choppiness make it to the?
It will probably be choppy at this point, but we're so far past the point where anyone normal is going to be watching this video. We don't really have to worry about it at that point. So
that's nice. Tim just called everybody in chat unnormal.
Yeah.
But most likely this part is all choppy, so they didn't hear that at all.
Well, he says that they can hear, they just can't hear.
Oh, okay. Oh. Well, you don't need to see Tim anyway. It's just him and we'd be gone. It's just like listening to radio, folks. You have to imagine what we look like. Or it'll just pause on Tim doing odd faces every once in a while. And Tim's quiet.
Yes, I'm just watching this kind of stream in, trying to figure out...
Are you trying to fix things, Tim?
No, I'm just typing in bad stream rate right now. But I don't even know if people can hear. Can you guys hear anyways, at least what's going on here?
Or do you pick out every third word?
Yeah, that's 8 people watching. Boy,
it's this delay that kills me right here. It's like we say something, we wonder if it's just this waiting around for them to reply. Yeah. This must be what it's like for you all the time.
Yeah, it does get a little bit lonely sometimes. Link says he totally heard that. Okay, so
Which part? We've already had 6 conversations.
In between the cops. I think he means stops there, but...
Or he might be swatted.
Well, he might be swatted, or else in his autocorrect he talks a lot about the police. And so just went with that. Well, we have pretty much...
Chops. Oh,
in
okay.
between the chops. Okay, well, we have... in a way, we're bringing live streaming to a new low for this channel, because this is Not a new low for the internet, because we can't go that low. But alrighty, well, yeah, I hate to just hang up because we got 7 people here, and it's great for the watch time, I hear. But
yes, it is for that Tim Davis marathon.
I wonder if I delete these files, if that will help things. I don't know if it's CPU or streaming here that the issue is.
I think your computer's just too bogged down. You can open up your task manager and see what it's doing.
Let's see here. Streamlabs, Windows Explorer. Yeah, it's got a bit going on, but
Oh, they can hear us.
no, they can hear us.
Well, Link said they can hear us in bursts.
Yes, which pretty much describes how we talk, anyways. But
yeah, we pause occasionally just so we just get enough in, and then
yeah,
8 minutes behind us. Really, you think?
Oh yeah, and my I am just about at a very high disk transfer rate. CPU is CPU is at 100%. So
yeah, but I find the CPU is always running high.
Yeah.
What's your disk at right now? Your disk write and read.
100% on the one.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're.
Oh, now it's not 55. I did just delete something, so maybe that'll make things better. But anyways, it's all good to try to sort out and figure out.
Well, the important thing is to plug tomorrow's show.
Yes, if it happens.
If it doesn't, you'll still work.
Yes. Well, technically, this is kind of like work for me, except
yeah, you can deduct this on your taxes.
Yeah. Yeah, so tomorrow, same time, on Twitch, my friend Juan, who lives close to me, he's about 20 miles away from me, but he's in the U.S., so, and I'm not, so I'm hoping I can convince him to come on and do a thing on Zoom. Plus, the great thing is he has a paid account, so I'll let him host it and we can talk forever.
Yeah, that should be entertaining.
Hopefully be entertaining. Well, I don't see that this stream is going to recover itself anymore.
No, it's just this.
It seems to be quite
images of you.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I try to keep moving when I'm on video so it makes my unibrow look smaller. But when you get that caveman look of me staring into the monitor wondering what's going on.
You could get them plucked.
No.
Or tweezed or something.
No, that's...
I'm sure your wife would love to tweeze your eyebrows.
Yeah, no. She has enough time. She's busy enough with my ears. Honestly, the cure to baldness is whatever enzyme the outside of my earlobes is making now. Because
I know, it's funny. You can't grow hair on top of your head, but you can grow it in places you don't need hair.
Well, I can grow hair on the top of my head. That's fine, but it's taken off on just the outside. So when I go out,
I just tell people, and I'm not going to do it with so much graphicness, but I would say that my hair, the hair on top of my head, it's just migrating south.
Yeah. Just trying not to picture anything.
I know. I was wondering if you're going to end the stream right there.
No. Yeah. Mary has gone blind. She can't even find her way out to the goats now. So Link says the audio is clean. Well,
yeah, but he said that like an hour ago.
No, he said that before you start talking about your migrating hair. So
I know. That's what I'm thinking too.
All right. Well, I don't know what the heck is going on with this streamer, how to fix that. But I guess at this point, we will just wrap this up because I can't go anywhere. I can't go anywhere better from here. So everybody, I'm looking at my camera as I usually do, though you cannot see it, and I want to thank you for tuning in today. Thanks, Lynx, for the help with the OBS there and changing to the front plug-in. That's a handy tip. And everybody else who's talked, and John, who joined us for a little while there in chat on Zoom, and I guess, and you, Vinny, thank you very much.
Oh, okay. And remember, everybody, Marathon of Tim Davis starts now.
Don't do it. But do